Hello beautifuls, this is Aromie here and welcome back to Lucid9. We are here chilling out in our apartment. Sorry if you hear Rava running around her cage. Just going crazy again. They're good people, even if a little odd. I think everyone has a little oddball in them. Okay, now I really have to get something done. Something at least minorly productive. Oh. Well, let's study. Let's actually study. I think this actually plays a role. I've got a couple hours until I need to head to bed. Might as well get some studying done. I dig a few textbooks out of my backpack for a lazy skim as I lie on my couch. World history. It's sort of interesting in a morose way. If I had to sum it up in one sentence, it might be humans suck. They just can't get along. Wars, slavery, prejudice, torture, subjugation. Really, it's a miracle that we have any good in us at all. I consider most history tests to be fairly straightforward. Someone did something stupid. Someone died for it. Someone got angry because of that. Someone did something stupid. Rinse and repeat, cycle after cycle. What was I doing? Oh right, I was supposed to be studying. I can't bring myself to care enough to keep reading. I decided to just get ready for bed. Might as well sleep early. Good night, world. It'll be time for another long day. When I wake up, I'm almost dizzy with grogginess. Guess that happens if you suddenly change your sleep schedule. I drag myself out of bed for a quick shower before idly settling onto the couch. It's still nighttime. 5:41 a.m. What do people even do this early in the morning? I guess there's those people who make their beds, work out, and eat a hearty breakfast like ideal productive human beings, which is insanely hard to do, by the way. But nah, I'm more partial to lying around and maybe watching some TV. Yeah, that sounds nice. I lazily reach over. My fingertips barely skim over the buttons on the remote. Ugh. I roll closer and after some trial and error, manage to switch the TV on. In a frenzy after the sudden disappearance of two students just 2 days apart. A Samu Imperial Boarding Academy known for its prestigious background and powerful connections with established corporations like Lemniscate and Way Forward is now under the nation's eye as it struggles to cope with these new accusations. I freeze on the couch as footage of the also familiar campus dances on the screen. Disappearances. At the academy? Since when did this happen? Civilians, if you happen to see these missing persons, notify the authorities immediately. It is our duty to keep the city safe. Here are their photographs. Midori Mano, left, and Toma Hayashi, right. I snatch the remote, jamming at the power button until the TV finally blinks. Media and their sensationalist headlines. Shameful. Stupid. I can't believe anything they say. But why are my fingers still shaking? I clasp my hands against my chest, squeezing my eyes shut. Disappearances at the academy. Probably just some spoiled kids who decided to run off and elope with their significant other of 3 weeks. The news always exaggerates everything anyway. I fall back against the couch, suddenly feeling extremely lazy. Yama? Hello? Are you alive? Ryui's a big girl. She can open the door herself. I'm gonna call the morgue. You know what happens in morgues? Nothing. Because they're full of dead people. You get bored really quickly. Oh, and you'll probably die from suffocation. Darn it, really? There's something called a keypad. Activating foghorn in 3, 2, 1. I go in the general direction of my door. Sorry, I don't speak idiot. What was that? Meh. You know, if this was the zombie apocalypse, you'd be long dead. You're scarier than a zombie, actually. If I'm scarier than a zombie, what does that make you? Huh, typical Ryui. Use the keypad, woman. It's there for a reason. But why do that when I can make you suffer? What a true friend. Let me guess, you forgot. Please. Your code's the stupidest possible code to exist on the planet. Even Mr. Ryota pointed out how stupid it was. It is not. It's to Mr. 14789. What does that mean? Ugh. Come on, lazy bum. Just get out of bed. Do I have to remember that? Wait. Do I have to remember that? 14789. I don't know how it's stupid. Is it relating to something? Is that a number of something? Wait, I want to look that up real quick. I highly doubt it. Maybe? Because, like, 1337 spells leet. 14789. The, the Guardian? I don't know. I don't think it actually means anything. But I wrote it down. I finally ambled to the door and pulled it open, pretending to grumble all the while. Truthfully, I'm enjoying our little sparring match. Morning, sleepyhead. What? That was an odd reaction. Nothing. Her averted gaze and flushed cheeks prompt me to run a quick check. Nothing on my face. I'm in my pajamas, I guess, but they're decent and really has seen me in them before. I accidentally run a finger over my lips, trying to feel if there's anything on my teeth. Nope. Don't do that! Don't do what? Don't take so long, duh! We have to go to school, you know! I check my phone. 7:22 a.m. I know how to read a clock. I'm not stupid. I wait for the inevitable, unlike you. It never comes. Just get ready, okay? We need to make a stop on the way. What kind of stop? Why do you always have to ask so many questions? Jeez! She reaches for my wrist but suddenly jerks back as if I'm covered with poison. Let's go! I raise an eyebrow, making her dramatic bluster. In my pajamas? Get dressed right now. Sir, yes sir! I stride easily towards my room, leaving her fuming. Why she grows shy? It only takes a few seconds to throw on my uniform. I barely stepped in the room before I'm out again. When I return to Ryui, I notice that she's regained her composure. I have to admit that it's fairly impressive that she can master herself in such a short amount of time. Took you long enough. You say that like you were waiting forever. I lean closer, raising an eyebrow. Or did you want to? Shut up! I playfully poke her forehead in an attempt to put her at ease. I really need to learn to keep my mouth shut. Nothing good will come from saying things like that. It's just, why does she have to look so cute when she's angry? Well, let's go. She marches out the door without a backward glance. She is cute. Date her. Ryui refuses to speak to me, even as we exit the apartment complex and head into the street. So Ryui, about these disappearances, have you heard about them? It takes me a moment to realize that we're on a complete detour. Instead of leading me to the academy, Ryui stops by the main street. The city is fairly quiet at this time of day, excluding the handful of cars that roar down the road in hectic commute. It's completely silent, almost eerily so. Hey, it's King. No buses. Buses. She fixes me with a searching look for a second. Then out of nowhere, her eyes spring wide open. They're after us! Agent Ishimoto, run! She bolts down the street without warning. I've never seen her run so fast in her life. It spurs me to sprint after her, even though there's no visible threat, at least not from what I can tell. What on earth has possessed this crazy girl? Ryui's speed picks up until we're precariously weaving around the benches, street lamps, and other miscellaneous items. I can easily keep up, being in track and all, but Ryui is clearly inexperienced. If she stays at this pace, she'd probably end up hurting... Yep, herself. I find Ryui sprawled on the ground, gingerly nursing her ankle. Ugh. Are you okay? What? Are you blind? You're the one who tripped. Why are you calling me blind? I'm not the one who asked, are you okay, to someone who's clearly in pain. She attempts to struggle to her feet, but crumples to the ground with a pain cry. I instinctively catch her arm. It's unexpectedly slender. I assumed that she would have developed some muscle from how often she likes to hit me. Whatever gave you the brilliant idea to tear down the street like a mad woman anyway? Shut up and help me before we're late for school. If you're really worried about that, we shouldn't have come here in the first place. Come on already, idiot! What is wrong with Ryui? Girls, I'll never understand them ever. I'm a girl and I don't even understand Ryui right now. Regardless, I kneel down, pull Ryui's arm around my shoulder, and slowly start to stand. It would have worked well, but our height difference is too substantial. She's clearly uncomfortable with her arm hitched above her head. This isn't working. Brilliant deduction, Sherlock. It is for a brain as tiny as yours. You know, maybe I should just leave you here. You wouldn't. I sigh, lowering her back to the ground. She's right. I wouldn't. So somehow I have to get her to school. Carrying her, maybe. Since she's wearing a skirt, a piggyback ride might be too difficult. I could try the tried and true potato sack style, but there wouldn't really be any way of putting her down without injuring her ankle. The only viable option is carrying her bridal style, which comes with problems of its own. A lot of them. Sending wrong messages, being close to Ryui, confusing not only her but also myself. Everything I've sworn not to do. 7:50. Not my fault you're so clumsy. Just hurry up. Well, it doesn't look like there's any way out of it. I'll just have to get over it. I stooped down, slipping one arm beneath her knees and the other around her back. So is my guy also interested in her? He just doesn't want to push the boundaries. Like, he doesn't want to try to develop feelings for her, so he's trying to look at her from far away. Ryui's breath catches slightly, and she instinctively wraps her arms around my neck. I lean her slight weight against my chest and lift her into the air. She grips me a little tighter, pulling her faces precariously close. A gentle wash of her breath on my cheek startles me forward. Since when were you so heavy? Since when were you so weak? I ducked for a second, pretending to drop her. She squeezed, clutching onto me for dear life. I'm sorry, what was that? You're strong, you're plenty strong, don't drop me. I can't help but chuckle at that. She ironically, what? Leans her head against my chest, her face open in curiosity. It feels comfortable, too comfortable. What are you doing? She closes her eyes, and for a split second I'm terrified that she'll say something terribly sappy. I was trying to find your heartbeat. It looks like you don't have one. Classic Ryui. Are you sure you're looking in the right place? What? Remember who flunked human anatomy? I didn't flunk. I just had other strengths, like sleeping. You're the one who always got in trouble for napping. She's so adorable when she's angry. She suddenly tugs on my sleeves, glancing around. What is it? We should go around. Why? We're almost there. Because my sixth sense is tingling. You don't have a sixth sense. You don't even have 5. I love these two. I only smirk at this retort and continue towards the school entrance, but Ryu tugs on my ear. Ow! Really? Take me around. Why don't I just dump you here? I like that idea much better. And much more. You can't dump a lady on the ground. Great, I have no issue dumping you. Hey! She wallops me in the chest and I stumble forward, coughing. My back, woman, are you trying to kill me? Oh, girl, you big baby. She pats my chest, which feels even weirder. I'll dump you. What? I'll do it. Fine, fine, I'll behave. I obligingly take her around the path outside of the gate. So, what exactly is this detour for? Enjoying the fresh air before we head to school? And we had to go all the way to the main street to do that? Sometimes you gotta do things you just because you can, Yama. Easy for you to say when you're getting carried. Ryui suddenly yanks on my collar, staring over my shoulder. Wait, is that? I choke her a tight hold. Thankfully, she promptly releases me. Sorry. You really are trying to kill me, aren't you? No, I just... She points wordlessly at the school entrance. Oh, it's her. I really hate that pose. It's like one of the poses of the characters I dislike the most. It doesn't look good to me. Lo and behold, it's none other than Mizaki Kazihaya, standing at the gate, scrolling casually through her phone. She seems completely oblivious to the throngs of students peering at her in a mix of admiration, jealousy, and contempt. Hooray! Welcome to Snooty Schools! I'll just get to class. I really love Ryui. She's cute. Go with her. Give me the option to go with her. Wait, Ryui and Mizaki in the same area? Oh, perfect. Time to bring this needless drama to an end. Let's go say hi. Let's not. Well, while I'm carrying you, you go where I go. Then I guess I'm getting off. She distangles herself and steps away, her weight evenly distributed on her feet. Are you being serious right now? Yeah, I am. I mean, I meant what I said yesterday, Yama. How's she supposed to know what to fix if you don't tell her? Because right now, she doesn't even think that anything's wrong. The first step is getting her to realize that. I don't really understand. Yeah, I kind of figured. It's okay, don't worry too much about it. I'm off to class now, okay? See you later. Ryui? Uh-oh. Oh well, looks like someone got off her phone. This should be interesting. It is you! How long has it been? You saw me yesterday, didn't you? You should have said hello. I was speaking with Yama yesterday about Patter. I was wondering if you'd like to create an account so we can keep... But Ryui, after simply staring at her in silence, breezes away without a word. She leaves Mizaki still grinning, holding up her phone with a half-formed sentence spilling out of her mouth. In touch, Ryui? But Rui doesn't stop. She keeps marching right through the doors of the classroom building. Mizaki blinks for a moment, as if the gears in her brain have suddenly ground to a halt. Morning. Yes, good morning. Is everything alright? She's not sick, is she? No. Then why does she act that way? Ugh, girl drama. Drama. I did not sign up for this. Now the two people who should be best friends are ignoring each other. Or at least one is ignoring the other. Beats me, she seems unhappy with you. You should talk to her. Unhappy with me? Why? What? Is this girl dumb? You left these two for years. Didn't even tell them why. And you come back and you don't even tell us why still. Like I said, beats me. I see. Ugh, this pose. 1 second, I'll run a quick search. Her thumbs search what? Why do girls fight with each other? Her thumbs blurs over her phone in a whirlwind. I can practically see smoke trailing from the machine. Alright, two girls, one's very close, now ignoring and fighting with each other. Oh, it's not about love, but that's what you're thinking. I should have expected this. What is it? She's scared, Yama. Scared that I've come to steal you away from her and claim you as my own. Wait, what? I knew it. How could I be so blind? Of course this might happen. She's jealous because I might endanger your friendship or even attempt to seduce you, and thus leave her alone. I think you should stop turning to the internet for everything, Mickey. But she's already in her own little world. Ridiculous, as if I'm actually in love with you. I'll clear this up with her as soon as possible. Gee, thanks for shattering my manly ego, Mizaki. Maybe if they actually can get a decent conversation together, the sacrifice will be worth it. I can only sigh as I follow a mumbling Mizaki to class. I go on a long trek through the city with a 150-pound weight on my back, and this is what I get for it? 115 pound? Okay. Heh, maybe I should have just made Rui walk on her own. She certainly seemed fine by the time you ran into Mickey. Wait a minute. She certainly seemed fine? Rui walked to her classroom without a problem. Didn't she just sprain her ankle? Badly? So badly she needed to be carried? Actually, when I take a step back, everything's just downright fishy. A seemingly random detour to the main street. A seemingly random make-believe running sequence. A seemingly unavoidable bridal style of ride. All the pieces fall into place. What? Oh, he thinks her friend made her do that? Looks like I'll need to visit a certain blonde-haired troublemaker during lunch break. A certain Akira Kuribi. Classes get off to a dreary start. Yahiko naps through math. I almost follow suit. The teacher's voice is hypnotic and not in a good way. Elizabeth, fuck off, bro! Get out of here! We're not even friends! Why do you look at me so much? Elizabeth glares at me through English, probably because the teacher had me recite some Edgar Allan Poe, and I found it so stupid that I didn't even try to get the accent right. Why would you get the accent right? You just gotta read it. I had a friend in high school that loved Edgar Allan Poe. She was into that stuff. Sorry, Your Highness, that we're not all bilingual like your perfect self. Then it's world history. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Our teacher arrives in a camouflage getup, proudly waving Izamu's city flag and screaming at the top of his lungs. Okay, maggots, listen up. You think school's easy? You think this will be a cakewalk? Well, you're right, because this blasted place has gone soft. Back in my day, we didn't have no study guides. Textbooks, we had to write them ourselves. Upside down, uphill, in the snow, both ways. Upside down? What were we doing? While my peers seemed petrified, I only smiled amusingly. If only all classes were like this, none of you have any excuse to get less than a 90 in your test. So help me if I see a single 80, I'll give you a taste of the old days. Yahiko is sliding behind his desk as if he wants to melt into his chair. The old days? The teacher's eyes flares with delight as if he was waiting to be asked. That's right, them old days. They'd string us up by your ankles over a pit of hungry lions. Yahiko squeaks and buries himself under his desk. Do lions even exist in Japan? Alright, maggots, let's get this party started. The teacher thrusts a heavy finger on the board and sending the test to each of our desks. You've got till 11:25, sissies, then it's judgment day. But that he flops on his chair, props his feet on the tabletop, and stuffs his face into a ragged newspaper. I give the test a once over. I should have studied more, but maybe I can bluff the right answers. I studied. Uh-oh. There's actual questions? What was Europe's rapid colonization of Africa after 1880 driven by? Oh, you know what? It's already time for me to end this episode, so I'm just gonna save it here, and I'm gonna see if there's a guide, because I don't know anything. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.